Imagine being so scared for your life. A fear you've never had before. Cold, dark, and lonely. This was the feeling I experienced on my 8-year-old birthday. On my 8-year-old birthday, I went skiing with my dad. Now, I had gone skiing and snowboarding many, many times, especially with him. I had been doing it ever since I was about 4 years old, and I absolutely loved it. So much that that's the reason why I went for my birthday with my dad. We got a free lift ticket and we went up to a great resort here in Washington State. Now, we've been skiing pretty much all day when we decided to go over to the back side of the mountain. So we took the lift up the front side and went over the back. The way the back side works, there's only 2 lifts on the whole back side of this whole mountain. And you ride up to the very top, and we did it a couple times. And on the final time, my dad, as we're heading up the lift again, he says, "Hey, why don't we go back over to the front side?" Sure, absolutely. We get to the front, and we get off the lift, and there's a very soon narrow divergent. This side goes to the front, this side goes to the back. My dad, in the midst of the people, in the midst of the snow, in the midst of the trees, went down on the front side. I didn't see him. Being an 8-year-old, I forgot what we were doing, and I already thought to myself, we're going to stay on the back side of the mountain. And I went down the back. Now, I was just snowboarding along, having a great time. Within the next minute or so, I realized I was alone. I was alone on a mountain, surrounded by strangers. I quickly panicked. I remember being so scared at the time that I had never felt anything like this before. I remember thinking to myself, this is what happens in those horror movies when people are in danger outside. Now, the great news is that I was never actually in any danger. But I think we can relate to everyone feeling alone and abandoned. Everyone can feel like they're alone even when they're surrounded by people. People we don't know. So it might as well be in our mind that we are actually alone. In that moment, I pulled over and I knelt down and I said a prayer, hoping I'd be able to find my dad somewhere. Not sure if I should continue to go down to the very bottom, ride the lift up again, which would take about 30 minutes, or if I should just sit there and do nothing. About 10 minutes later, a nice old man came over and stopped by. He gave me some water, and he talked with me, and he told me everything was going to be okay. He ended up sitting there waiting for the next 15 to 20 minutes just with me until my dad came down the mountain. The point of the story is, even when we are surrounded by people and we feel alone, we're never actually alone. We as human beings have a great responsibility to look out for one another. And I'm a firm believer that when we feel alone, we never are truly alone. We need to reach out to those around us. People that we have no relationship to, no context of knowing, can help us out in situations we don't even know that they can help us out. Thank you.